Hello there. I guess this is aimed towards MediaFi. I guess is probably how you'd say your name here on YouTube. About your train track Dolly. Just real quick little knowledge of it. This is my first attempt at a video response, so I don't know exactly how this is going to work, but we'll give it a shot here. First thing that pops in my head about trying would be go find yourself some old like the wheels and tires off of some little two-wheel carts. I think if it was me building it, I would aim for the ones with the air in them already, not the solid surface. I think you want that little bit more of the cushion of that rubber. You shouldn't get much bounce. There's not going to be a real weight on it, and it's clearly going to be smooth enough on the tracks. But I'm afraid that with the imperfections I've seen in the tracks, at least around here, the small little wheels like you're looking at for those will be a little bit too small, and you're going to pick up more vibration in it. So I would say go with 4 of those actual, like 6-inch tires, something like that, with the inner tubes or the tubeless, whichever, as long as they're rubber with air filled. The reason you want to do that, I think, is basically probably your cheapest bet is to find them off old two-wheel carts. You can pick them up any store, but I think brand new they're going to be kind of pricey. So you might look into doing that. Just, I don't know, maybe your local landfill, your local scrapyard. We have a metal recycling center here that I've actually used in the past to find some random things like that. So might not hurt to check with those, or if you have any local factories around that seem to be destroying those quite often, they might have some that you could talk to somebody in the office and get one of those pretty darn cheap. So I would definitely use a couple of those wheels off of your I guess rollerblades, skateboards, whichever you want to call them, and mount them off like some of your angle iron. And I'd put them inside or outside, doesn't matter. But if you make them just the exact same size, maybe even just on a bolt that's adjustable, so you can actually kind of move them in and out with like a 3-inch bolt, something like that, that would allow you to push it tight. I would go from the inside so the wheels would be facing out, and it would kind of wedge it. That way your whole cart couldn't fall off the top of the dolly. Back in the day, people used to use their car tires and run down the tracks. According to my grandfather, when he was a young boy, they would use car tires and like obviously in the full size car, but let the air out of them so the tires would sink down quite a bit and it would run kind of on the rim, but with the tires still there. I'd have to think that'd be extremely hard on your tires, and you would never get enough weight with real car tires, obviously in your little camera dolly, to make them squat. So I would go with the wheel, either like I said, little skateboard wheels facing in, but I'd actually have them. Like if your wheel's here, let's say, this is the way you have it right now on a skateboard, I would lay it flat so the track would be here and it would roll and spin next to it. So actually, let's see. If this is your, this coaster, pretend it's a wheel. This is how it'd be on your skateboard or whatever. I would actually mount it sideways, and then you can make like that slider T-track, like on your camera mount. You could actually have the bolt that would slide back and forth on it that would allow you to push up against that to keep it lined up. So you can do inside, outside. I think inside would be easier. It's going to make the whole traction a little bit smaller and a little bit better way to go. So anyway, don't know if this makes any sense or not, or even if I'm going to get this loaded up here so you can see it. So if it does, you're seeing it. If I don't get it figured out, you're not seeing this, but I'll leave a comment and give you my ideas that way. So anyway, man, good luck and looking forward to what you come up with.